really quick here at the beginning, hit like. And if you don't know what to say about the scam I'm going to show you or what I'm going to talk about before that, then, just tell me your favorite pizza topping. The more comments I receive, the better my video does, and likes, comments and likes, the better my video will do in terms of Google and YouTube search results, so that the work that I'm doing here, which is not written by AI or whatever, I'm not AI, will have some value. And that would be really, really special to me. Thank you. All right, it's August 2024. I got a question before I start this video. It's an unrelated subject. Just want to see what you guys think and let me know in the comments. I noticed someone advertising online on Facebook and video ads, and they've got like really nice sports cars parked in front of a really nice house, near the beach or whatever. And in the videos that they post, they've got a really nice boat. And let's say that I did a little bit of research last night and figured out that the house is a rental and it's available for rent. And that the cars, if you look closely at the license plates, you can match that up with a rental company. So that was rented as well. And then the boat, I was also able to figure out the exact boat was also a rental. So this person who, through their videos, is claiming that they own the house, the boat, and the sports cars is not being authentic. And their whole pitch is that they can help you make money through a system that they have through Telegram. What would you say, I'm trying to figure out how I would approach doing this sort of a video if I do that video, because, I don't know exactly what is involved with the person in terms of how they supposedly help people make money. That's the difficult to figure out part, obviously. But the whole thing about the house, the cars, and the boat seems really fishy. It's possible the person is doing something somewhat legitimate with their trading, even though there are tons of crypto and finance scams online, that is allowing them to rent that stuff. But it's also possible this person is potentially scamming people and is making just enough money from those scams to rent these things to make themselves look like they are bigger than they are, right? So it's hard to approach this because you can only figure out so much online versus in person. I'm not going to where this person's going. So just let me know if you have any thoughts about that. I know I didn't really give a whole lot of information away, but if it's someone saying to go to a specific social media platform, live chat sort of a thing where they'll tell you on a daily basis how to make money through trades, how do I approach that? Because, I do a lot of different investigations in my day job where I work as a reporter. This is my personal YouTube channel, and I'm trying to figure that out. Because as I quickly figured out, not quickly, over the course of 2 hours, the house is a rental, the cars are a rental, and the boat's a rental. I laughed every time. It's amazing that all this stuff is, if you just look closely enough, you can figure that stuff out. And shows that this guy at least isn't exactly who he claims to be. So this trader or whatever you want to call him. Anyway, let's get to the matter at hand, right? And for that, you can look here at my screen. And you can see that I have Facebook opened up. There's this ad here that says AI technology, SearchGPT. Over 1 million searches in just 2 days. Join the search revolution. SearchGPT, the advanced search engine from OpenAI, has reached over 1 million searches in just 2 days. Why is everybody talking about SearchGPT? Blah, blah, blah. This is a scammer pretending to be SearchGPT. And so if I hit play on this video, which let me turn this up. This is probably an official SearchGPT video, but the scammer is using it for their scam purposes, obviously. And so the website listed here is openai.seachgpt, without the R in search, -prototype.com. It says free access, no credit card required. And this is very similar to Sora AI scams I'd seen recently, where different fake Sora AI websites that claims you can make, amazing AI created videos, motions, create a Western town or create someone walking through the street, completely AI, that sort of thing. There were scammers pretending with fake websites for Sora, S-O-R-A, Sora AI, that, you just go make a download, and the download seemed to be malicious, of course, that the intent from the scammers is maybe a phishing thing or something to infect your device, whatever it is, you don't want it, right? So let's figure out what this is here. This goes to openai.seachgpt-prototyped.com. And it's SearchGPT prototype. And it says July 25, 2024, we're testing SearchGPT, a temporary prototype of new AI search features that give you a fast, it's like a copycat of the real SearchGPT website, right? And OpenAI or whoever would never have such a long, ridiculous URL with a hyphen like that and all that. And so this looks like they just copied the website over. And looks very convincing if you're someone who doesn't know to look at your address bar at the top of your browser, of course, right? Got some quotes here, got some animated GIFs or whatever you want to call those. And then, all looks great. So what's the ask here? Download claims it's going to open something in JavaScript. And I don't really know what it's going to do. So my thought here is let me copy this URL over to a browser I don't use very often, so it's a little bit safer for me, and figure out what happens. Okay, here I am in that other browser. Let me hit download. Let me see if I can copy the link. All right, so this is interesting. You can see here at the top, the link goes to bendireigitimi.com, and then it says load Mac, which it's identified my what I've got here is Mac instead of Windows. So if I try to process that, it's going to say, do you want to allow downloads? I'm going to hit allow just to see what the file is. So as you can see here, the file is a .dmg file. I'm not going to open that file and figure out what it's going to do. But I hope that you can see from this is not going to be something that's legitimate, and it's going to be something that you're going to want to stay away from. And I'm guessing if you did this, I'm going to delete that. If you did this with Windows, it's going to download a .exe file, an executable file, right? And that's going to, also remove it from my trash. That's going to then do something to your device you likely don't want it to do. Maybe it's going to open up an app and not do something immediately malicious that's going to ask you to sign up for something they claim with a credit card, and they take your credit card information. Whatever it is, you don't want to get involved in it. I went as far as I want to go. I went even farther than I wanted to. And I hope that you got some assistance out of this video. Let me know if you have any thoughts about what I mentioned at the beginning too. Can you believe that? I mean, you can click out of the video if you came for the GPT thing or whatever, but the idea that you're going to start running Facebook ads and you act like you're getting out of one of your two really amazing sports cars, like exotic cars cost hundreds of thousands of dollars each if you bought them. But if you look at some of the other videos from this person, the license plate matches up with the license plate for a rental. And the house, if you do a Google image search of the front of the house in the video, you'll find listings that's for sale, or rather for rent, on a nightly or monthly basis, depending on which website you go to. So it's a rental, and its history, its price and tax history shows it has not been bought recently, this year. And then also you've got the boat thing, which I was able to, with a specific detail, match up the fact that it was a boat, the exact same boat, model and the exact same boat that is being rented out by someone in the same area due to something that appears in both photos. So isn't that crazy that someone would do that? It's not that crazy, but it just goes to show that people advertising on Facebook and Instagram, and with this thing you got here, the GPT thing, it's not, Facebook and Instagram ads, rarely do I see one that is not a scam, that is not something strange, that is not something, I rarely see anything legitimate that is interesting in Facebook and Instagram ads. Maybe that's why Facebook and Instagram, Meta, their parent company, accept money from scammers for scam ads. And at the same time say, hey, we have automatic detection signals set up to catch those sorts of ads, so they must have slipped through or whatever. Meta makes billions of dollars, billions with a B, in quarterly revenue. That's what they report, rather, as revenue on a quarterly basis. And the idea they can't hire credible moderators to check all the ads before they start displaying to users does not make any sense. If they did that, they would make less money. And so they're not going to do that, because then they could keep making the same amount of money. And then they ask you, the user, hilariously, like you're on the payroll at Meta, hey, hit the report button if you see an ad that violates our policies. The multi-billion-dollar company acts like it doesn't have the capability to do that themselves. They put that on the user, which it shows you where we are in terms of humanity, the tech world, whatever, at this stage here in 2024. And this is not going to end anytime soon unless there's like swift action from Congress or something. And that's just not going to happen. This is going to continue. So keep yourself safe. Don't fall for scams. Like, comment, subscribe. And again, the comment, if you want to do your favorite pizza topping, that would be totally cool and would help me out. Or just tell me what you think about what I said at the beginning about the guy with the flashy cars and all that. Thank you for watching.